Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego City Jungle Explorer ATV set. This is set number 60424. It has 92 pieces and I think I paid $12 for this. This is maybe one of the ones that's like used to be $10 or $11 and maybe it was $12 just because of where I bought this. This is one of the ones I was most excited for because I was so excited about the red panda that is in here. I love those animals. They're one of my favorite animals at zoos when they're there. I have some really funny videos on my phone of the last time I was at a zoo in Southern California where they were just having a blast playing with each other, and then I got a shirt at that same place that had a red panda on it. So I'm a big red panda fan, and then I also understood that this one had a printed map piece that connected with everything else, has some terrain that connected with everything else. And so far I've looked at the water plane, I've looked at the truck, I've looked at the polybag with the baby gorilla, and then there's the big helicopter type set, the $100 one, and I would like to get all of them. And this one, for whatever reason, I could not find on store shelves near me for a long time. I don't think it's a Lego exclusive. I don't know if it's an exclusive to other retailers. I got this at a major bookseller store, and I saw it on the shelf and I was like, oh, I need that. So if it's $11 on the Lego website or $10.99 or something, fine. I think it was $11.99 and I ended up paying, with tax, a little over $12. It's a set that I really wanted. Whether or not I'm gonna feel like it was $12 versus $10, I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. At the very least, I think the red panda mold is brand new, and if it's not a brand new mold, the color combination is new. I'm almost certain. So there's a lot of stuff going for this, and I'm excited to take a look at it. So in this video, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so while we look at the build for this Lego City Jungle Exploration ATV set, I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and then remind you, if you like the video, click the thumbs up. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button. If you want to support the channel, you can do that here on YouTube. There's a Patreon, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link. That all really helps a lot too, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And now on to my review for this set. Okay, so that is this Lego City Jungle Explorer ATV set. This is cool. I like I said at the beginning, I was really excited for this one, and I think it delivered, and I think it fits in well with the rest of this sort of Jungle Explorer sub theme here. So we will get right into it, and the first thing we will look at is the minifigure. So we'll take a look at that. So you do get one minifigure in this set. This is the one. It also happens to be one of the minifigures that I was most excited for. It's sort of a throwback to Johnny Thunder, and they also appeared in a different set, I think maybe 2, but I'm not positive. And this is really cool. So as accessories, we have the printed compass tile, we also have the printed map tile, and if I get the big aircraft, the $100 set from the Lego City Jungle Explorer, then I will have all parts of the map, and maybe I'll make a YouTube short or something looking at those. But this is really cool. So those are good accessories, good to get those prints. We have the hat, kind of a Indiana Jones type hat, no hair piece for this character. We do have some kind of hair on the minifigure head, the mustache, some stubble, nice expression, no alternate face because of the way that the hat works there. Torso, we have the button-up shirt, has kind of a satchel or a crossbody thing with maybe a rope going around there, maybe a little ascot tied around the neck, a couple pockets on there, a belt on there. Pretty good. It's not an exact replica of Johnny Thunder, but it's a close approximation, and I think it was intended here. No printing on the midsection, no printing on the legs, no printing on the arms, back of the torso. Very, very basic there. So even though this isn't like the most detailed Lego minifigure, it's still really cool to get. And I'm glad it was in this set. This is maybe a more accessible one to some people. And I'm glad it's in more than one set, because I'm really happy to have that now. And in a future video, I'm going to be taking a look at an older set just as a preview. This is Johnny Thunder's plane. It's from the year 2000, and it's set 5911. And if you look here, you can see where the similarities are, as well as some of the differences, and I'll compare those when I eventually look at this set. So that's just a sneak peek. And then besides the minifigure, we have the animal mold. This has the, for me, the very look forward to kind of anticipated red panda here. So this is super cute, really, really cool. So it's a small animal build, or small animal model, small animal mold, not like any too much more than different cats or dogs, or like the baby gorilla, or different things of that nature. So it is on the smaller side, but it's really, really nice. I believe, are just dual molded. So the orange and the white are dual molded. And the reason I think that is because looking in the bottom, we can see the white in there, which means the legs are printed, or the feet, not a big deal to me. I think the stuff back here for the stripes on the tail is molded. There's a little nice kind of texture on the tail right at the tip where the fur might be, one stud on the back, and then the face. So the ears are molded in there, and then I'm assuming most of the face details, the little white marks, the mouth, the nose, the eyes, the stuff on the cheeks, all of that is printed, I'm pretty sure. But I do feel very confidently that this is dual molded, because we can see the white plastic kind of tucked down in there. This can be studded down, and this is super cute. I think I would have loved for them to put two in, at least two. What I've seen of red pandas, they can be quite playful with each other. And I just think that would have really knocked this set up another level. Like, I'm overjoyed to have red pandas at all represented in Lego form here as a molded animal. I think that's really, really great. I hope they reuse this mold and this model in other sets. But I think this one should have come with two, and that would have been a lot better for storytelling, for play, just for collectors, for lots of different stuff. So, the one is really good, two would have been better, but that's that. And then, like the other ones, we get a smaller, this is maybe one of the smallest ones of kind of a landscape, jungle terrain type thing here. So we can look at that. Uses the kind of half circle plate there with the couple stud cutout. We have the brick with the bar on one side, and then a little clip over here. Some nice slopes used, some floral studs, and some leaf pieces. This is maybe to be a tree or a low kind of branch or something, and then maybe a kind of rock sort of tunnel or cavern here as well, a place where an animal perhaps could dwell. I did find it a little bit difficult to work with some of the available kind of area here, but this can fit through the back. It can be studded down onto there, which is not a big deal. And then, this can be connected to all of the other kind of Lego City Jungle Explorer things in a bunch of different ways. So this bigger one is the one that is from the truck, and it's with the where the tire might be, and there's also the one from the water plane, and then the one from the baby gorilla encounter polybag could also clip on, and then there's some of these in the big $100 set that's the kind of aircraft type thing. So that's really cool that they're compatible. Color wise, they're very similar. A lot of similarities here, which is nice because then they can put together. They don't feel inconsistent. They feel like they are meant to go together, and they can be arranged in all different ways. And I think that goes a long way actually to really make these sort of interchangeable and stuff. So I'm glad that they kept some consistency here. This one is not crazy substantial, obviously not nearly as much as the one I just had from the truck, Jungle Explorer truck thing, or even the one with the alligators for the plane. And I think this is slightly more landscape terrain type stuff than the like baby gorilla encounter, but just barely. So it's kind of on the smaller side there, but not too bad. I think it overall works okay. Could easily be expanded upon, added to, altered, changed if need be. And then the rest of this is the Jungle Explorer ATV, and this is pretty good. It's not amazing. There are some things I think I could improve, but it is pretty good, and there are some things that I really like about this. So this is kind of the main build. It is a sort of 6 wide, but also kind of like 4 wide, or, you know, stuff at various points. The wheels do stick out a bit. It does not use a starter brick, so we just start with some plate down there, build up sort of what'll make up the body of it, and it does a lot of work like filling in some gaps around here with these pieces. Those are the interesting piece. I never know what to call them. They look like something like this. So there's like a 1x2 that extends out, and there's a little bit that extends in the bottom and extends up on top, kind of making like an inverted slope like thing. So a little bit hangs over the plate there. So that works really nicely. Also gives us some studs on the or the ability to add some rails for some studs on the side. So we do get brick built detailing in here. There are no stickers in this set at all, and there could have been. I'm glad there's not. There's also not like prints really besides the compass and the plane. So it's, you know, not a big deal, but like this design, which kind of follows that orange to kind of dark blue to the white, which all the other vehicles have been consistent with, is here as well. Brick built, nicely done, very narrow, doesn't build out too much. We do have a place for a minifigure to sit, so there's 4 studs down there. There is a kind of a spot behind here to maybe put the map and potentially the compass in there, and we can sit them down. Just center steering, smaller windshield, smaller kind of impression of some like side view mirrors. Makes nice use of this piece that's like really only 4 wide, has some interesting kind of molding in it, but it does look like the kind of fender areas for some like 4-wheelers or all-terrain vehicles or anything. There is kind of like a lot of gap around the front wheels, but it actually gets covered up relatively well just by the tire, by this piece up here, this kind of panel that you clip on, and then just because like this is built out, because actually behind here, I felt like there was a kind of a lot of gap around there, where at the rear maybe there wasn't as much. But I think like looking at it from the profile, looking at it from head on, you don't really see that too much. So this spacing doesn't really concern me there. We also have a kind of headlight that's clipped on in the middle. I like how that's done. A little bit of tile detail for the hood, the ingots used on the side. Then we build up the back. So yeah, behind this character, maybe Johnny Thunder-esque character, there's the area to store something. We have kind of a rail or a bar. I don't know if it's a roll bar or if it's just for storage or for any other things back there. There's a couple bars on the side that get clipped on. And then we have, you know, a good amount of studs here on the back for maybe placing something, you know, potentially putting the red panda on there, or you know, I don't know how safe that is for the red panda, but there's places to like stud other things down, which is really nice. And then at the back, okay, so as I was saying, at the back we did have this space, and we also have some clips where some accessories can go, which if you've seen my other videos, I always appreciate, always make note of when evaluating a set. So we do have the camera accessory here, just 2 pieces, the tile and the camera body. We also have like the radio or the walkie-talkie there. Those can get clipped on the back, and those are other accessories besides the map, besides the compass, that this adventurer might utilize here. So I really like that. I think it's a good use there. There's like, they could have put maybe a box or something back here, or something else, so we don't just have a 2x4 plate there. That maybe would have been a nice use of space too. As is, I don't really mind it too bad. There's maybe potential for detail there, more storage, but overall I think, you know, what we have here is pretty good for this vehicle, and so I really like that. Let me see if I can get this in here again. There we go. And then that's pretty much everything that's in this set. So I'll show the extra pieces because you do get a few, just your 1x1s, flower stud, the compass, printed tile, a couple studs, tiles, different stuff. So those are the extra pieces. Good to get those. And this set is 92 pieces, and I think I paid $12 for this, or $13 for this. It was something I wasn't able to find in stores, and then since I purchased this at a book retailer, I have seen it at a store, not a big store like Target or Walmart or something like that, but like a local store had it, and I think it was listed at $10.99 after tax. We're getting, you know, we're probably going to get into or near the $12 range, and certainly into the $11 range. So did I overpay for this? You know, I paid what I assume was pretty much retail price, but I don't know if it was marked up a little bit, and that's not uncommon for various retailers, but it just depends. So I don't really feel bad about it. But when I want to think about this set, I've already expressed in various videos the importance, at least to me personally, of $10 sets, and sets at various price points for accessibility, for affordability, and stuff like that. I think for me, I would like this to be a $10 set. The difference between a $10 set and a $15 set has sort of been obfuscated. It's sort of kind of mixed together, and with that comes $11, $12, $13 sets, and that's true for city, it's true for other themes, friends, it's true for a lot of stuff. And then too, between the $15 and $20 mark, I think there's been some combination and some overlap in there in ways that I'm not always super positive to. In this case, if it is indeed, a new animal mold, as well as like printing, does have the figure here, the tires, are rubber. They're maybe on the slightly more expensive side compared to like a single stud. You do just get the one minifigure. The parts per piece is not great. It's under 100 pieces for over $10 in just one minifigure, but you do get the one small animal. You get a good build. I mean, this is a build that I would expect in a $10 city set. I think it's comparable with the $10 sports car, and the $10 where you get the 2 go-karts, and the $10 where you get a maybe a police cruiser or something like that. And there's various other $10 sets. And I think this is comparable to those. Actually, this is maybe even better than those, because those other ones are like very small scale. So like a $10 electric sports car is going to be, somewhat similar in dimensions to this, but in terms of like their scale to minifigures and scale for other vehicles in city and stuff, I think this one's a little more like robust and fits a little better. So it feels kind of like a more substantial model, at least in my opinion. We do also get the little bit of terrain, not a ton, but a little bit, and the option to expand it out pretty easily. I think they could have sold this for $10 and they would have still made good margins. And I don't know if it would have sold better or worse. I don't know if it really matters. But I think, that couple dollars, that $1, $2, $3 difference is pretty significant. I think it seems small, but it can make a big difference. And I think this would feel a lot better at $10. So if I had my way, that's where it would be. It's slightly over that. On the Lego Shop at Home website, maybe this is just $10.99 or $11, which is then closer to what I think I paid for this, which is better. And it's, so then we're only talking about, a 10% off price. And then if you were to get it, so like, if we took it was a $10 box, increased the price 10%, we're going to get, to about $11 or exactly $11. And then at $11, if this ever goes on sale, 10% off, 20% off, then we're going to look at, a couple dollars off, then we're going to get under $10. So it's close, but it's not, perfect to me. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just always am advocating for Lego to be slightly more affordable. With that said, I think, this is a pretty good set. There are some improvements. Maybe if it's $11 or $12, but we do get, 2 of the red pandas, I might feel like that's appropriate. I think, there are small ways, other inclusions that don't necessarily have to add a ton to the MSRP or what Lego suggests the price is. They could add a second character, second red panda to this and not be, worried about their profit in any real way. But if that's the kind of thing that the concession I have to make to be comfortable with this at like $11, $12, yeah, I think that's a pretty easy thing to do. And I would be much happier with that had that been the case. As is, it's fine. It's a really good set, fits in with the other City Explorer or Jungle Explorer sets and other just broadly Explorer sets. Good to get the kind of Johnny Thunder reinterpretation here. And I feel good about this. I'm really looking forward to looking at the big set for the Lego City Jungle Explorer. I don't know if it's an aircraft of some sort, and like a base as well. And I'm really looking forward to looking at that set eventually. So I have that to look forward to because I do really, really like these. And this one is just maybe slightly overpriced, but only a little bit. And I think that's it. So great. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and give it a like. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more Lego City Jungle, tons of other Lego City sets, and then tons of sets from all different themes, all different shape, size, price point, piece count. So subscribe so you don't miss any of those upcoming Lego videos. We, as of recording this, just went over 1,800 subscribers, which is incredible. on the road to 2,000 subscribers. It would be amazing to get there before the end of the year. Don't know if I will, or we will, but any help is greatly appreciated. So if you enjoy my videos and you're not subscribed, maybe consider doing it. It means a lot to me. And then if you wanted to support the channel in a different way by giving money to the channel, you could do that here on YouTube with membership, supers, and thanks. That's all another way to support the channel financially. Hopefully make this into a long-term sustainable thing. I think I would be doing it for free, and I essentially have been for the whole time I've started it off. If I could eventually get those numbers closer aligned, it would be a big help and a lot less stress, but there's no need. It's not necessary. It's just if people are out there who can and are willing to, those options are there. And I do really appreciate it. And I think with all that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.